Brilyante ng nakaraan. Muli kaming ibalik sa panahon kung saan nagsimula ang iyak ng pagbabago. It was August 26, 1896. The sun rose over the fields of Balintawak, a quiet barrio in Caloocan. But that morning was no ordinary day. From nearby provinces, Cavite, Bulacan, Morong, and Nueva Ecija, Katipuneros walked through muddy paths, carrying bolos, bamboo spears, and secret hearts full of courage. They gathered at the house of Apolonio Samson, the cabeza of the barrio, where the Katipunan was to hold the meeting. Inside, the air was tense. Andres Bonifacio, the Supremo himself, stood tall. Beside him were his loyal companions. Emilio Jacinto, the brains of the Katipunan. Guillermo Sangkay, brave and loyal. Teodoro Plata, his brother-in-law, and Pio Valenzuela, his trusted doctor and advisor. And lastly, Bishop Pantas, a loyal comrade and a brave son of the motherland. Around 9 a.m., the Katipunan leaders gathered around to discuss when will they start the Himagsikan. Bonifacio stated that the Spaniards already discovered the Katipunan's hideout and plans. If we wait, they will hunt us down like wild animals. We have no choice but to fight. However, Teodoro Plata disagreed. But Andres, the people are not yet ready. We have only bolos, no rifles, no cannons. We will be crushed before we begin. Pio Valenzuela also disagreed. Pio responded that even Rizal himself warned that the rich and powerful would not help us. Without enough weapons and unity, we are not ready. While other leaders opposing to delay the Himagsikan, other Katipunero leaders suggest to start the Himagsikan as soon as possible. They believe that as long as they have each other, they would win this battle. Hearing the heated arguments of the Katipunero leaders, Bonifacio responded, "What is the worth of life if we live as slaves? Shall we wait forever while our countrymen are whipped and chained? If we are to die, let it be with honor for Inang Bayan." Hi, I'm Ashley Nicole, ang multo ng nakaraan. Kung ikaw ba ang nasa posisyon nila, maghihintay ka na lamang ba? O isusugal mo? The first cry of Balintawak marks the start of the Philippine Revolution against Spanish colonial rule in 1896. It is best known for the tearing of the cedullas, symbolizing their defiance against Spanish authority. The cry of Balintawak was not just a shout, it was a promise that no chain can bind the heart that beats for freedom. Remember this, freedom is not given, it is taken, earned, and lived every day. Raise your voices as Bonifacio once did, and let the cry of our ancestors live again in your hearts.
Ang mga sedula nyo! Mabuhay ang Katipunan! Mabuhay ang revolusyon!